this one with the flower. Gotta be a little march from the express crew, huh?
Do we really look that alike? He's saying we're both special in our own way, right?
Relax, I'm just kidding. Look at those gloomy faces. How are you gonna save the world like that? Let me share some good news with you. This place may look like a ruin at first glance, but anyone can tell it's not that simple. Look, I dug 3,000 feet down and totally struck gold.
Golden feather.
Look familiar. It's from that little deliverer boy. If it's showing up here, it means only one thing. This ruin is the seal he built from the shattered remains of 30 million lifetimes.
There is no need to question your heart. No need to crave victory. If I am born to be a vessel of sin, then I shall roar at evil and trailblaze a dawn for future generations to come.
I see. So this is how he trapped Iron Tube to buy time for the world outside.
Sounds just like him. People say cats have 9 lives, but dying and coming back millions and millions of times. No one walks away from that in one piece. He's probably the only one who could have endured that. Of course. I knew ahead of time and gave him a heads up. He was happy. He even laughed in his sleep. After all, the dead can't hear Trickery's lies. Hey, deliverer boy. Sorry for before. But the heroes you were always holding out for, they're finally here now. So hang in there a bit longer. Sorry to keep you waiting all this time.
Please, join us, Cypher. Help us fight for a new sunrise tomorrow.
This time, its light will stand without lies.
Would you look at that? I ended up being one of the heroes after all, huh? Alright, then write it like this. Cypher, Trickery's traveler. All she ever wanted was for there to always be water in deserts, and gold in fertile soil. And for even a thief to steal their way into legend. Here, take the coin of whimsy. When it's time to make a quick getaway, just toss it high into the sky. And for all you latecomers out there, listen. She might have been a bit greedy and a bit of a liar, but she never went back on her word. Well, if it isn't the little prince himself.
It's been a while, Lady Cypher.
It's not every day to we're one player short. When is Princess Honkai showing up? Life is a puzzle in and of itself.
So even this vessel, you've forged into a shackle. I'm glad to see you again, Mister.
Casterus.
Looking back, I had only one act of salvation to my name, and only one life I ever saved. To bring hope to a world so vast with these hands. Even in dreams, it always felt like too much to ask for. I won't forget.
Flame Weaver. Why is he here?
This is the first Castellana, and Lord Finan's deepest wound. He remembered everything he bore through the fires of his fury, but when the embers faded, all that remained was cold regret. I've restrained countless vessels like this across endless cycles, but this one, the pain he carried runs deeper than any I've known.
Maybe he's been waiting here. Just for us.
Waiting for his former enemies to stand before him again.
And what answer does he hope for from us?
Well, obviously. Even if I had to go through hundreds of billions of cycles again, I would still entrust my weakness to you. So, let go of your regret, comrade. Its purpose is served. You don't need it anymore.
Hey, I'm not that accommodating, you know. You've never once pulled your punches. Ever heard of going easy on a lady? So pull yourself together, will you? If you freeze up during the final battle, the whole cosmos is gonna have a good laugh.
Yes. Please trust in us, wandering soul. Across 30 million cycles, the radiance of every flame chaser now shines bright enough to illuminate the path ahead. I ask you to rest here, and may this grieving soil bear the bloom of acceptance.
No earthquakes. It's surprisingly quiet.
Perhaps Castellana has found his peace.
There's another possibility. This may not be the only seal he left behind.
Then, I suppose it's my time to set out with you. Please take this Antilla flower with you. I believe that if anything could speak for Casterus, this ordinary resilient bloom would be more than enough. Perhaps you remember, Lord Mighty, in that lifetime when you traveled with him, you once told me, control what little you can, and when fate's inescapable grasp comes,
Resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
I think I've done it. I've stood tall and walked among the flame chasers, casting off the name of death, Casterus, servant of the afterlife. May her name be etched into the stars, and then live as a human and die as one.
Why so sentimental?
Sorry, the force of habit. like spherical things?
Of course we do. Wait, that's not the point. Isn't the real issue that this thing's in the way?
Oh, right! It's my turn to shine now? Watch this! The fresh power of time!
Remember Orynyx's prayer?
Well, of course I do! Come on, give me some credit! Lift the beddings of memory and stir up ripples of past reverie!
You'd be even more impressive if you could recite the prayer correctly.
The beddings of memory does catch your attention.
At least it still rhymes.
Not a good sign to be empty-handed.
Whole garden down here?
You can't get rich fast.
Incredible. The energy in the Earth's veins here is... it's completely different.
This is the sweet dream Lady Cypher wove for him. A peaceful, gentle new world.
Look! The blade down here's already snapped.
Just like his mind, shattered and broken. But that light, it looks familiar. Yes, it's toward cleansing blood. Still shimmering. After all this time.
This roundabout way of doing things is definitely him.
Golden light, tracing the way home.
Shame our destination's the exact opposite of the one in your poem.
All the pink lights have finally come together.
The kittens are gonna eat well tonight. Free stuff is always the best.
I've been waiting so long for you, Grayi, Danny, and... So that makes 3 adorable pink-haired girls.
Huh? Told ya. Let someone else say that kind of stuff.
I'm glad we're all getting along so well.
Hyacinth, did you awaken this golden light?
That's Lord Finan's lingering divinity. The sky merely reflected its tracks. The golden blood has not faded. We should respond in kind.
That's one huge harp.
The strings tremble as the people on the surface wage war and cry out. Miss Clementine, Mr. Krateros, and countless others who have heeded Grey's call. Guided by the rainbow, they're sending back good news, all to the same tune.
Amphorians need not bow, even when destiny is unveiled.
I knew you could all hear it too. Standing here, the sky feels wider than ever. It's no longer a towering wall, but a shore within reach. We'll take every name there with us, won't we?
We will.
An epic is shaped by the lives it carries. That much is beyond doubt. Or, as you've said before, right now, all that matters is to believe.
Then, I guess that's my little wish fulfilled. Pluck the strings, Hyacinth, healer of the sky. May the seven-hued melody weave a rainbow, bringing a rosy-fingered dawn to the children of humanity. When the rainbow rises across the horizon, even the darkest clouds of destiny shall scatter. The melody, it's changed. He heard the voices of the people, but could no longer respond with the same ardor. Like a bird drawn home by instinct, it takes flight and finds its way to him. Even this pure land has been tainted by the destruction. Shall we seek another way? His wisdom may be what we need.
You're here. Sooner than I expected. So all along, the Demiurge was you. The pink mammal beside the Trailblazer.
Your classification is pretty spot on, Professor Anaxa.
Well, the sages of the Grove do call him the Titan with the sharpest eye in Euphorius.
Say the ones who keep dumping every problem child on me.
They also say that the Titans are way better at raising kids than the Caprists. With great power comes great responsibility. I'm sure you know just how to guide them, right?
It shouldn't be too hard for someone with your insight.
Exactly. All right, gather yourselves. It's time for a pop quiz.
Whoa, this is way more hardcore than the happy-go-lucky stuff at Paperfold University.
The final battle is upon us, and the reinforcements still can't get through. No matter how many times I tell him, he just can't seem to manage the rear line properly. See those crystals? They carry the wishes of deliverance, like insects trapped in amber resin. This is the task finally left behind. Retrace the path once taken. Draw forth those wishes from the crystals, and carry them into the final battle. I've tried, but I can't move them alone. And as for why, I'm sure you all know the answer. The conviction to save the world weighs far heavier than the world itself.
In other words, as the hero within his heart. This challenge is practically made for you, isn't it? Dramatic effects now?
Endless darkness. That is where wishes begin.
But with just a glimmer of light, we can illuminate this lonely world.
What lies beyond the edge of the light?
Chaos. To bear the name Kaslana, one must first plunge into chaos to seek a path for the primordial light.
Beyond the shadows lies the outline of dawn.
Only by bearing both light and shadow can one traverse the cycles of dawn and dusk.
Can you please make it harder next time?
The light's spreading.
These creatures, they're everywhere. Someone, anyone, where are you?
His very first wish was simply to become his village's little hero. He'll never forget what set him on this path.
That's the ray of hope. Just like the wishes he gathered, it's grown ever more insatiable.
Why? Why is this happening? Even the deliverer from the sky must have their beginnings in the soil of the nations. Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny.
He never expected that the majestic holy city would be far from the end of what needed to be protected.
The farther his gaze reached, the more weight he came to bear. But in the end, he couldn't hold on to any of it. This crystal is quiet.
A prisoner in the cave can never truly describe the world in its entirety.
Yet even so, he would still choose to bear it.
The blaze was still not enough. It had to be fed. Only by feeding the flames can we melt that hopeless future.
The echo in his heart still lingers. Deliverer, take the wish of world-bearing with you first.
We only have half of the mark. Where's the other half?
Take this. I'll bring you to the next test. That massive tome you're holding must have room for one more scholar, I presume.
Of course. It can hold the whole world.
Then give me a lift, would you? I'd rather save my energy and use the time to think.
Even gods shouldn't skip exercise, you know?
Miss Hyacinth is right. Then, with the Trailblaze as witness, the stars shall remember how Anaxagoras refuted the gods.
No need for that. Anaxa, scholar of reason. Keeping it simple makes it easier for future minds to question. Go. The closing act is still far ahead. What is this? Conference?
Welcome! Take a seat anywhere you like.
I'm getting a migraine.
Free stuff is always the best.
It seems like we've been shut out.
I don't think that's a bad thing.